Hello there, Psychic Andrew Warnes. How are you? Look, a few months ago, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, actually, a woman came to see me, and one of the topics we chatted about in the psychic reading was her career and whether she should apply for a federal government job in aviation. She has a background in aviation as a pilot, actually, and she's also lecturing at it now. And anyway, she came back yesterday, and she just wanted a few tips about an interview. And what we talked about, I gave her a couple of strategies, how she could prepare herself, and also, in fact, what she should wear at the interview. Well, no rocket science, no big revelations or anything like that, just routine stuff. So the question would be, will she get the job? In this particular case, the job was hers to lose, not hers to win. In other words, if she really stuffed it up, she wouldn't get the job. But if she just did a few right things, she would get the job. So I guess what I ask you, have you ever been in this predicament? You really, really want the job, and you get so nervous and so beat up, and and you break down. People do stuff up their job interviews, no doubt about that, but not as frequently as you might actually think. If you're going for a job, you need to prepare for it, okay? And you need to do it by your rules, not theirs. It needs to be a win-win. It needs to be equal, okay? So if you're really, really desperate and you really need that job, get out of that mindset. What you've got to do is you've got to be in the right place and just go in very calm and just do the stuff, okay? That's all. Every situation is different when it comes to job hunting. So, look, if you want some specialised, stuff for you of a particular job you're going for, give me a call. So, what I wanted to come up with here is a little bit of an action plan for you, because there is one. Okay, if you're going for an interview or you want some outcome in a particular situation, you must ask really good questions, because people judge you by the quality of the questions you ask, not by what the waffle and what you actually say. And the questions, I say the questions need to be confronting, but not so confronting that it puts people off. You need to confront them a little bit so that they go, oh, what happened there? Gee, that's a bit... we've never been asked that. And you need to ask what their challenges are, what they see the future of the organisation, things like that. Okay, they're pretty easy questions to map out. Okay, so think of it that way. It's a great way to get that job. Now, there's an interesting thing that's likely to happen. Once you start thinking this way, what could happen is you go through the whole thing, the selection criteria, the interview, you go to the interview and you start talking to the people. Guess what? You don't want the job. They can't answer the questions. You don't want the job. You've prepared for it, and guess what? You just walk out. You say, no, this is not for me. On the other hand, if you do shift them so much, guess what? You go right to the top of that list. Nobody else is thinking it that way. You go to the top of the list because you will impress them. Okay? That's your stuff. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.